Echoes of the past, realities of the present, and an uncertain future. Venice, Italy. 118 islands and 150 canals and 400 bridges and gondolas and vaporettos and water taxis and no cars. You're going to walk a lot and you're going to get lost a lot. But that's a good thing. Just let yourself wander. I think I'm starting to figure it out. Maybe. Stand on a bridge and watch the gondolas go by. Wait outside the church for the bride and groom. Stop in a Cicchetti bar, one of my favorite Venetian traditions. They're little sanctuaries all over the city where you can have a tiny snack and a chilled glass of wine. And at least one day, get up before the sun rises and have St. Mark's Square all to yourself. During the day, this area is crowded with tourists, so even if, like me, you really hate getting up early, it is worth it. And the morning light is beautiful. Traffic is heavy on the Grand Canal today. Everyone gets ready for the big regatta. The Regata Storica has been taking place on the banks of the Grand Canal since the mid-13th century. It celebrates Venice's glorious maritime history. It begins with a parade of traditional colorful boats, followed by a series of races. The canal banks were crowded with Venetians cheering for their favorite team. I really felt a part of the local scene. The Rialto Bridge is crowded with tourists, so I expected the Rialto Market to have more souvenirs than seafood. I was wrong. The fishmonger stalls were loaded. The shrimp were still wiggling. The tuna steaks were thick and shiny. I think we found our tuna. Plus, there was stall after stall of fresh produce.
Se si rompe non è colpa mia.
And no matter what time it is, do like the locals and celebrate your shopping spree with a cold prosecco. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Step into St. Mark's Basilica and you'll step back 1,000 years into Venetian history. Looking around this opulent cathedral, it's easy to imagine Venice as the world power it once was. And it's really nice and cool inside. On the way to Murano. First adventure off the island is the glass factory. Known around the world for its glass making, Murano is a short vaporetto ride from Venice. It's so peaceful and pretty, you may be tempted, like me, to skip the glass factory, just stroll around and have a long lunch. Well, I think I've got my Bianco Blur. Not bad. All is right with the world. Well, don't. And if you're lucky, maybe you will walk in just as a big tour group is leaving and have a private show with the glass master. With a series of twists, turns, tugs, and snips, he transforms a glowing molten blob into a colorful keepsake. Walk away from the plazas overflowing with tour groups and keep walking until the only sound you hear is your own footsteps. This could be Venice 500 years ago, and it could be Venice 500 years from now. Except the water is rising and Venice is sinking. If you've never been, go. If you've been, go again, because there's no place else like it in the whole world.
Come se fosse stata messa al mondo